Hey y'all, we are at One Source Trucks in Burkeville, Virginia, taking advantage of a gorgeous afternoon to get some demonstration videos for everyone. The phone number to call or text is 804-928-9099, and our website is carnetcars.com. We're gonna go to work. This is a 2005 International 4300 55-foot bucket truck. This truck has everybody's favorite pre-emission 7.6 DT 466 motor, and it does pair with a manual transmission. I will get up on that when we get inside the cab. I've got Aaron on the ground getting this truck set up. You can see he is operating the hydraulic stabilizers. Now, I will say this. One thing I have learned about being in the commercial truck industry is that just about every guy that works for me has at one point in his life done tree work, and they all love a bucket truck. So when we get into some of the specifics on this, I'm going to turn it over to Aaron. He's going to go through everything for us because he has a passion for these trucks. Personally, I won't get up in the bucket, but he loves them. This truck came to us out of originally out of North Carolina. It belonged to one of the power companies down there. And then a gentleman who bought a trailer from me was like, hey man, I have this bucket truck and I just don't use it that much. Would you want it? And I was like, yes. It has got just over 100,000 miles. I believe it clocks in at 119. We have driven and used this truck quite a bit, actually. Like I said, my guys love bucket trucks, so whenever we have an excuse to play with one, they always find a reason to trim something or cut something or take something down. We've got a tree in the front of our office that I think is going to meet its expiration date here real soon. From what Aaron was telling me, this is a fully articulating boom. And each section has its own hydraulic cylinder. I know that it has hand controls in the bucket as well as on the ground, and it has options where you can have a self-leveling or manual leveling feature on the bucket. Again, Aaron's going to go through that with us. I'm going to see when he wants me to turn it over to him. So, we did freshen this truck up. We painted it fresh white. We added the black, I don't want to call it bed liner because it's not that, but it is an industrial quality finishing treatment, very much like a bed liner, but a little more durable, little more durable. And we didn't just give this truck a paint job. We weren't like make it look good from 10 feet. We actually did it 100% right. The doors came off, the hood came off, and were painted off the truck. My guys are real meticulous about removing the rubber seals, not just taping it off, haphazardly. So all of the paint on this truck was done right. This was a super good quality paint job. We do not sandblast. This truck was all hand prepped. This truck was all hand prepped. And I tell you that because this wasn't some rusty, crusty, worn out old truck that we made look good. This is a really nice condition truck that warranted the investment of making it look as good as it does. This is the type of unit that if you're going to pull up to somebody's $1 million home to do a tree job, you're not going to be embarrassed. This is the kind of truck that if you're bidding on contract work, it's going to look good when you show up on the job. does have a hitch back here. All right, you ready, Aaron? Cool.
It does have hydraulic tool lines in the back, separate switch for that. Let's walk up to the actual bucket. Gotta cover up doing a few things. Emergency stop, platform rotator, has auto rotate on the actual bucket. We'll jump in it. Hydraulic winch as well. Rotator on that. There's a manual out, so you will have to pull that pin to get that out. Full bucket rotation. And manual leveler. So it's kind of a, there we go. So if you don't like angle, you got options. Of course, emergency stop. All your controls do have the covers for that. I was just checking a few things while we had it. It's pretty much everything up top. You have lower controls as well. Let's see. Yep, lower controls right there. Emergency stop, upper and lower splitter. Several grounding points. Pretty nice on the tower. Turntable's real clean, been greased up, serviced. Full Terex diagram, model serial number. I mean, everything on it's pretty clean. Toolbox, hydraulic reservoir with an actual dipstick, no sight glass.
Alright guys, so I'm going to get the fellas to pop the engine compartment for me. We're going to take a look at some of these compartments. Hopefully you can see this. I don't know how the glare is working. But I want to show you, I don't know what that is, how nice and solid the inside of these compartments are. Sometimes these things can just be eat up with rust. But you can see how like solid these are. Yes, there's some rope in there. But you can see how solid these compartments are. This has your little pull-out trays in here. Alright, I'm gonna show the inside in a second. Is what it is. Oh, here we go. Your grill is in perfect condition. Your hood is nice. That's always a bonus. Ah, there we go. A little lot dirty, y'all. I'm sorry about that. and bench seat. Sorry, I'm fighting glare. So I'm gonna try to get on this. There we go. Good. Maybe a little creative in how I did that. It is an Eaton Fuller 6-speed.
6-piece synchronized transmission with rear locker. Electronic brake controller for your trailers. And it does have the full style PTO switch over on the left hand side.
That is your full style PTO switch. Aaron was mentioning running standard, overhead cubbies, light, visors. I mean, look, it's a truck, y'all. No one cares about the inside of it. We're all cared about what's going on behind it. All right. Let me see. There. There's your original frame metal. Okay, it's got a little dirt on it, but that is clean. So, quick recap. 2005 International 55-foot bucket truck. We have driven this truck, gosh, I was even close to 1,000 miles. We've driven it a bunch. Now, I want to address one thing. A lot of times people ask me, can I dereg this truck? So we took it a few days ago to a scale, certified scale, and with a half a tank of fuel and one person in it, it weighed in at just over 25,000 pounds. So to legally dereg it to 26,000, you are gonna have just a few hundred pounds to fill the tank with fuel, add any tools, and people. So that is not a truck that I would personally recommend deregging. This is going to be a CDL required truck at its current specifications. Now, if you need an under CDL truck, I have this one that will be available shortly, and I have an I think it's 550 that will be available shortly. But in these 55-foot extended chassis platforms, the empty weight of them is always right at 25,000 pounds. So they are not something that I am comfortable deregging. But otherwise, this truck is amazing. Like, this is a true commercial truck. So the phone number to call or text is 804-928-9099. It's carnetcars.com is the website. We are in Burkeville, Virginia. And if you're going to be flying in from out of state, as long as you fly in Monday through Friday, and let us know when you're coming in, normal business hours. Please don't come in at 2 in the morning and expect us to pick you up from the airport. But we are happy to accommodate with airport pickup and different things. That might be my bad, y'all. Thank you so much.